Hoodie season already. All right, we're live digitally. All right, we're cool. We're live at Tin Roof. What's going on? Taking your questions, comments, calls. Very excited to be out here yet again on a Wednesday. It feels like another week, by the way, is just flying by. Like I said, folks, savor it. We're already into week 6 of the college football season, of the Gamecocks football season, and very excited to be chatting with you all here on a Wednesday. Again, 843-790-3377 as we look ahead to this weekend's game on Rocky Top. Gamecocks taking on the Tennessee Volunteers, and like I said, my guys behind the bar rocking a hoodie. So you know the season's flying by if we're already rocking hoodies out here when it's still like 80 degrees. I don't know what he's doing. But either way, taking your questions, comments, because I'm ready to rock hoodies too. We got a lot of hoodie merch that I haven't worn in quite a while. So, yeah, really excited to be out here again. Appreciate the fine folks at Tin Roof. Again, 50-cent wings, maybe 50-cent wings. No 50-cent wings. Ignore me. Great food here, though. I'll tell you this. My top choices here, the nachos are incredible. Best tater tots you've ever had in your life, the loaded tots. And literally a girl that was in our group last week literally told me the greatest thing she ever had was those loaded tater tots. The quesadillas are bomb. The burgers, it's all bomb. It's all really, really good food. So, again, check them out. We're in the Vista, Tin Roof in the Vista. Fantastic establishment, and appreciate those fine folks having us out. Again, you just got me tonight. So when you have a special guest cancel on you at the last minute, you're just stuck with yours truly, taking your questions, your comments. You know, I'm thinking about, though, we should just make Wednesdays for the fans. So if you're tuning to this digitally, I'd love to get some fans up here to get their perspective, their takes on the games. Maybe we can get some of our friends from behind the bar to come up and talk some football. I don't know. Maybe if they're open to it. But, you know, some of you that have questions, have comments, have thoughts. Again, maybe sound guy Phil will venture up here one day. I don't know. We'll get a little weird here on a Wednesday. But I look forward to it, again, because we're able to kind of sit back, relax from the daily grind, if you will, from the live streams, the podcast, and, you know, kind of relax up here and hang out with you guys and have a good time. So, again, appreciate you all tuning in, whether you're digitally, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you might be. Again, appreciate it. And those who are out here at Tin Roof. Again, we're early here, 5:02 here on a Wednesday. We'll have our normal crowd coming out very, very soon. But, again, appreciate those that are here as well. And looking forward to this weekend's game. Speaking of this weekend's game, which, again, we've recorded tomorrow's podcast. I'm also really excited for you guys to hear tomorrow's interview. We got an interview on the show. If you're a big baseball fan, you'll know who I'm talking about. But former Gamecocks baseball assistant Stuart Lake joined me for a conversation, which I'm really surprised, by the way, on a side note, that our friends over at collegefootballnews.com have not made their pick yet for the South Carolina-Tennessee game. So I'm anxiously awaiting their pick. But, yeah, again, really excited to be chatting with you guys here on a Wednesday. Let's see. Are we live on Facebook? I don't know that we are. I don't know. Muschamp Hackers might be at it again. Is Facebook down yet again? Could that be a thing? Let's see. I want to make sure. Are we rocking and rolling? We're not live on Facebook. Well, yeah, we are. No, we are. Okay, cool. We are. Awesome. I see the boys rolling in. Hey, my guy, I had to bring this out today. The real playoffs get going Friday, folks. To hell with the Red Sox. How about that? To hell with them. And the Yankees, too. To hell with them both. So I was very offended today when the Barstool Gamecocks account tried to insinuate that we were a Red Sox or Yankees school. It's like we're the University of South Carolina, I believe. So either way, again, big Brave school. Braves will get going Friday. We can talk baseball. I'd love to sit here and talk baseball for 2 hours. Cardinals, Dodgers tonight. We got Scherzer on the mound. How the hell is Adam Wainwright still pitching? I just genuinely don't know. And I'd also love to win some money on Prize Picks. So if you guys want to help me out with some picks for the game, we've got a bunch of prop plays for tonight. We've got hits plus walks. We got total bases. We got runs and RBIs. We got runs. We've also got over-under on strikeouts. Does Adam Wainwright record 4 or more strikeouts tonight? That feels like free money, I think. Max Scherzer's over-under set at 7.5. So I'd love to just sit here and win money all night, too. I'll tell you one that I really like is the total bases prop play. The total bases prop play. You've got guys like Paul DeJong for St. Louis, half a total base. He just has to get on once and we win money. Harrison Bader, the center fielder for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson, half, over under a half. So, I don't know. We'll worry about that later. But again, we're talking South Carolina, Tennessee. Gamecocks taking on the Volunteers on Saturday. A huge game. I gave my best bet this morning. I love the Cox plus 10.5. Hammer South Carolina. Hammer the Gamecocks. It's a classic overreaction to what the Volunteers did against Mizzou, and a bad Mizzou team, by the way. A very, very bad Mizzou team. So I think it's a classic overreaction. I think the South Carolina Tennessee series, and I know the South Carolina Tennessee series, you look at it, it's been very, very close over the years. It's been very competitive, and I'm expecting the same. Again, I have not dropped a prediction. I don't know which way I'll go. I had this as a win in the preseason, and I know South Carolina's having their own troubles offensively, but I'm expecting a close game on Rocky Top. John Kruger says DeJong is not starting at shortstop. Well, that might be why the over-under set at a half. Good thing I haven't played that yet. Jason Cameron said he's watching on Facebook. Appreciate you, Jason. Adam Ritter says, if we miss a bowl game, do you think we'll be in the right direction as the team's trying to get better? Yes. Whether you win 4 games, 5, 6, 7, you're fine. It's more about how you play. The record is secondary. I know the record's obviously very important, but, if you go 5 and 7, it's not like it was a failure of a season, right? It's not like it was a failure of a season. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like I said, guys, a quick update, by the way, to our Wednesday lineup. We got the other mic here. We got no guest. I want to bring some fans up here. If anybody's brave enough to come up on the mic, if you got a question, a comment, a take, we'll put it on the show. I think that should be kind of the new normal Wednesday routine. I love getting the special guests up here and talking to those guys and the former players, but we get a lot of questions on Wednesdays. We get a lot of comments. And so, hey, if anybody wants to come up and kind of shoot the shit for 5 minutes, we can do it. We can do it. So, again, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. That is the call-in, the text-in, the everything line on a Wednesday. Adam Ritter says, Panic Ritter will be here if we lose on Saturday. It just shows how bad Muschamp left this team. Did you realize we're playing with all his players and none of Beavers players? No kidding. Great point you make, Adam Ritter. Great point. Love you, but great point, my guy. Chad Ramsey says, what do you think about Gilly going to Carolina? How about that? Stephon Gilmore's coming home. How about that? I'm not even a huge NFL guy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I claimed the Panthers just because I lived there for 4 years. And, I moved there in August of 2015. And then, of course, they went to the Super Bowl. But, I don't know, man. I'm not like a huge football jersey guy. As I sit here rocking a baseball jersey, I'm much more of a baseball jersey guy, but I might have to get a Gilmore jersey. And we still haven't even got him on the podcast. So we got to get Gilmore in the airwaves. I don't know how we can do that. I might have to hit up his agent or somebody, but we got to get Gilmore in the airwaves. Adam Ritter says, one day Panic Ritter will call into your show. Would love to have Panic Ritter. Hey, Panic Ritter, Positive Ritter, any Ritter you want. I want him to call in. My guy J-Mo in the building. What's up, J-Mo? What's going on, man? The worst bartender in Columbia. There he is. J-Mo, the biggest slapdick in Cola, showing up late to work. No, I appreciate it. See, J-Mo didn't hear me, though. So, again, on Wednesdays now, I've always had the guests. Now we have this other mic. Any fans want to come up and get your takes in? Got a question? Come up to the mic. I want to hear all your takes. Everybody on the stream wants to hear the takes, not just from you, but everybody. It is pressure. It's not quite as easy as I make it look. Trust me. See, that's the beautiful thing. That's why you make so much content, though. For those that wonder why we make so much content, it's because then if you mess up once, you just make a new piece of content 2 hours later, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. So you're only as good as your last piece of content. You're only as good as your last game. You're only as good as your last at bat. You're only as good as your last pitch. So, yeah, we keep it rocking. We keep it rolling. Also, by the way, if you're interested, we got koozies for sale. I've got the entire box of koozies. Don't have many of these left. Probably need to go ahead and order more, but we got koozies. Also, these guys gave me these a couple of weeks ago. They're Primal Gourmet. Anybody ever heard of them? Primal Gourmet? Well, these are cards it's some sort of, I haven't even used one, but shout out Primal Gourmet. It's a card for basically, I think, a free meal. So, yeah, anybody's looking for free food. What's up, babe? What's up, kid? What's going on? Rocking the basketball merch. Wow. Do you think about this? Like, we have merch that's based off of football, baseball, not a single piece of merch. I need to make some basketball merch. Have to. We also need to win some games, and then it'll be a lot easier. You know, maybe Courtcox merch. I don't know. Yeah, if he's around. If Frank is back. If Frank is back. Now, you know what's funny, man? We're getting close. That's the interesting thing. We're getting really close to tip-off. Next Friday, we got the freaking, like our version of, like, Midnight Madness, whatever, the 6:30, I think, whatever it is. But I don't know, man. I've picked this team to go to the tournament the last 3 seasons, and I will be keeping my predictions very conservative this year. See, that's the wild thing, man, when you talk football. We literally preview and break down football for 3 months. Basketball, I'll do 1 show. Baseball, well, actually, I lie. Baseball, I will spend probably 3 or 4 weeks doing the position unit previews for every single position. J-Mo, what do you – oh, come on, J-Mo. Don't do that. Not right now. I'm not getting on a knee. I'm not getting on a knee. God. Hey, Tin Roof's got to at least appreciate that they tagged me during the week, which, by the way, if you're watching this, you just got iced. So everybody that's watching digitally, you just got iced. But they tagged us during the week. And I actually responded on game day. I was like, I think Tin Roof's going to appreciate this. The fact I found someone at the tailgate with a Smirnoff Ice is what shocks me more than anything. So, hey, I was like, we got to take a video. We got to tag Tin Roof. So, and they got me back. It is what it is. They got me back. So, God, I don't want to chug this. I really don't. I really don't want to chug that. I don't at all. I have no interest. By the way, Peyton will appreciate this. We got the real playoffs begin Friday. The real playoffs get going Friday. Who do we got on the bump for that one? Is it Freed? Or is he hurt? Who the Braves throwing? We'll check it. I'm sure they've announced. it. Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Do we have a call? I think my guy John's giving us a call. Let's jump to the phone lines as I need to mute my MacBook. Oh, Robbie. How about Robbie? Here we go. Robbie, what's going on, my man? Hey, give me your question, and I'm going to take it off air. I don't want to make Sound Guy Phil work too hard. So go ahead and fire away.
My question?
Go ahead.
My question is this. What do you think we have to do in order to win at Tennessee Saturday afternoon?
Great question from Robbie, and I'll take it off here. What do we got to do to win? Yeah, my 3 keys. Number 1, I think you got to start fast, take the crowd out of it. It's going to be a packed house, a rowdy atmosphere at Neyland Stadium. This is a huge swing game for both teams. I wouldn't call it a must-win necessarily, but it's a swing game. It's a big swing game. You know, you win this one, you lose this one. Your season's going 1 of 2 directions. So I think start fast is a big one. You've got to contain Tennessee's running game. I don't know that you're going to totally stop it. You got to contain that running game, though. They ran for, 470 yards, I think, against Mizzou last week. So find a way to contain the running game, get them in some 3rd and longs, make, what's his name, Hooker. Their starting quarterback's literally named Hooker, a Hooker taking on the Cox. So you know who's going to win that matchup. So anyways, you know, you got to get Hooker in some 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s, 3rd and 10s. Let your defensive line eat. Let your secondary, which has played out of its mind all year, make some big plays for you. And then I think moving the pocket offensively with Doty. I loved seeing him roll out. You know, he said this week or yesterday that his foot is feeling as good as it's felt in quite a while. So get him outside the pocket, make Tennessee make some tough decisions. See if you can find some explosive plays offensively. You know, obviously you got to execute. You got to eliminate the dumb penalties, no question. You can't get flagged 10 times and expect to win. But I think this is a very winnable game for South Carolina. Maybe I'm just making it a point this week to be positive for everybody so people will get off my case a little bit. I've been talking about how bad this roster is, and we all know the shortcomings and deficiencies, but it's a very winnable game Saturday. I picked you to win it in the preseason. I'm not going to give my score prediction until Friday, but after I chug that Smirnoff Ice, I might just go ahead and just make a guarantee today. So, I don't know. I feel good about it. I'm very giddy about the game, and I think Tennessee's a very imperfect football team, and everybody's overreacting to them beating a horrid Missouri team by 40 points, which really doesn't matter. So, yeah, also, by the way, in case you missed it, Tennessee's rocking all black this weekend, so just hammer South Carolina. Just hammer them. That's like the guarantee of all guarantees. By the way, man, I forgot your shirt. I know. I have it, though. It's sick, too. It's a large welcome home black T-shirt. I'll get it to you. Well, yeah. I'll get it to you. But we do have the koozies. We got the koozies, garnet, black, whatever you need. We got the tomahawk chop going on. Brian Dean says, where is Tin Roof located? Great question. The Vista. Go on. No. Texas, yes. So the question was, Texas, OU, Auburn, Georgia, I guess the underdogs, can they take advantage and get the upset? Auburn ain't going to beat Georgia. That game's on the Plains too, correct? It's where? Yeah, the Plains. Yeah, on the Plains. Line is 14.5 in that one. That's not the play, though. I love dude, at this point, you have to take the under in every Georgia game. I mean, you just have to. Their defense is out of this world. Like, we're the only team that could score on them, which is nuts. I think Georgia will beat Auburn. Georgia's for real. I picked Georgia to win the national championship in the preseason. I'm not going to back off that now. So Georgia will win. Texas and Oklahoma, I've seen people picking Texas straight up. So, yeah, I think definitely that could happen. That could happen, no doubt. So, yeah, great weekend to pull an upset. Gamecocks are 10.5-point underdogs, which, again, I think is crazy. So, hammer the Gamecocks. And, hey, if you're feeling frisky, take South Carolina, plus 325, I think, is the money line right now. Why not? Because I think it's like this. I think South Carolina is either going to win or get destroyed. Like, I don't know if there's going to be an in-between, which maybe that's me giving away my prediction saying plus 10.5 is the play. But, no, I think as long as you don't let this game get away from you early, I think your defense will keep you in it. I know you've had offensive struggles, and you've got to score more than one offensive touchdown to win the football game. But, no, I think your defense will keep you in this thing. I think it's a one-score game. I certainly don't think it gets to double digits. I know the line – if you got the line at 12, I mean, again, you're basically stealing. So, yeah, so great line to play. Let's see. We got a text here. I feel like Oscar Delp is a 5% chance for us. Am I off? Yeah, I think it's listen, if I had to gun to head right now, I'd say he's going to Georgia. I think it's probably 55-45. I think it's close. I think it's very close. Hey, and it's no knock on the kid when I say this. We'll find out what kind of kid he is. He commits, a week from today. We'll find out what kind of kid he is, So you want to go to Georgia and be a number, or come to South Carolina and be a name? Go to Georgia and be another guy, or come to Carolina and be a legend. So whatever, is what it is. We'll see what he wants to do, and whatever his choice is totally fine. And I don't think anybody should go to social media and knock the kid or say anything stupid, but, we'll find out what kind of guy he is, and, we'll either get him and whip ass, or he'll go to Georgia and we'll whip his ass. That's it. One of the two things will happen. So, what other choice do we have? Let's see. Any must-see bars in Knoxville? I'm heading up there Friday, and I'm staying all weekend. Bro, I've never been to Knoxville. I know nothing about it. I've heard the stadium's a shithole. Other than that, I don't know. My man coming through in the clutch. I still got to drink this freaking ice, like, for real. My man coming through in the clutch. Very good. Very good. Again, 843-790-3377. Brian Dean's got South Carolina 28, Tennessee 17. I like that. I like that pick. And the Gamecocks defense, Tennessee right now, which, again, who cares who they've played, whatever, but they're averaging 40 points per game right now. Had some really good offensive outputs. Scored 34 against Pittsburgh. They obviously scored like 67 against Mizzou. They scored, they played Tennessee Tech, Bowling Green, whatever. But, no, they're a good offensive football team, and Tennessee's got some talent, and their quarterbacks played really well. And, I think it's almost actually perfect that we're catching them when we are, because they're coming off this great game they just played. And there's no way Tennessee plays that good 2 weeks in a row. There's just no way. So, Tennessee also just sucks. So that's why we should probably win this game Saturday. Let's see. Brian Dean, Mizzou is so bad that Dutch Fork High School would give them a game. Very good. Very good. Let's not talk high school football. North Augusta is struggling this season. So I think we're like 2-3. We're bad. We're very bad. So I don't know what's going on. North Augusta needs to go throw the bag at Tom Knotts. Go throw the bag at Tom Knotts. Heupel is a lard ass and a slap dig, is what the text just said. Appreciate that. Very good stuff. Again, 843-790-3377, guys. College football news, I don't think still has dropped their predictions, which is very annoying. Very annoying. I want to know what they think. And we don't know it yet. Arkansas, Ole Miss, they've got pulled up. They've got Arkansas beating Ole Miss 30-27. Okay. They got the under. I think the over is the easy play in that game. Both those offenses are going to go nuts. We got playoff baseball this week. Red Sox beat the Yankees last night, which you could have seen coming from a million miles away, playing that game at Fenway, which is – I love Fenway. Great ballpark, historic. Also like the dumbest ballpark in the MLB with that crazy fence in left and 220 Pee Wee League fence in right. So, but Red Sox are moving on. I guess they take on the Rays on Thursday. Braves will take on the Brewers on Friday. How about a 4:37 first pitch for the home team? Pretty interesting. Luke RJ says, with Tennessee wearing white, black, black, it would be a good game to wear some garnet at Tennessee. White, white, garnet for the Gamecocks. I think we've got to be going with Stormtroopers. I'd be shocked. They're going all black. Stormtroopers, which it's so funny now that we're not doing anything crazy with battle armor. And if you're going to tag me in your story, at least put me in it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Nah, it's like now that we're not doing battle armor, it makes those videos to me seem really, really silly in a way. Again, Tennessee wearing all black for the game. Dakota Lee Center fight. Chris, do I play? Let's see. Is that out? Is the prize picks? Are the prize picks over under totals for South Carolina's game out already? I did not see them earlier. Let's see. Maybe the folks here at Tin Roof can help us win. Maybe we can all win some money. Hey, if you're not signed up, prize picks. PrizePicks.com or the Prize Picks app and use the promo code TSUS at sign up to get a 100%. Oh, here we go. Yes, they're live. 100% deposit match. All right, so Prize Picks has got the over-under for South Carolina's player totals. They've got Luke Doty, over-under 177.5 passing yards. Seems friendly because we can't run the ball. We're going to have to throw it. 177.5. They've got Hendon Hooker, the starting quarterback for Tennessee, over under 204.5. That seems like a pretty fair number. I think the over for Doty, though, man. 177.5. We're going to have to throw the ball. If he can't throw for 177 yards against Tennessee, we will for sure lose. No doubt. Let's see if they got rushing totals up here. Let's see. Kevin Harris. Wow. Disrespectful. Over under 46.5 rushing yards. That's how bad the run game is. 46.5. Tennessee, by the way, Tyon Evans, really good player for them, has 5 rushing touchdowns. Over under 78.5. Over, he says. Put him on record. Peyton Dawkins, by the way. Kevin, under 46.5. God. You know what's funny you say about Juju? Juju is one of my key matchups. I think Juju has to play more. He is by far the most exciting player we have offensively. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close. Let's see. Receiving yards. Whoops. Let's go to receiving yards. What do they got here? Again, I love this Prize Picks app. Prop plays for days. Dude, I've won like $500 already this season. It's incredible. It's incredible. Let's see. Okay, all right. Help me out here with receiving yards. We'll start with Tennessee. Velus Jones Jr., which I guess that's how you say his first name. Over under 64.5 receiving yards. For Jones Jr. for Tennessee, over under 64.5 receiving yards. I'm not going to touch that. This is the one, though. Josh Vann, over under 49.5 receiving yards. Come on, man. I'm liking Doty over, Van over. I mean, we're going to have to throw it. We're going to have to throw it. We're going to have to. We don't have a choice. How about receptions? They even got receptions on here. Which, by the way, they have every college game, in case you're wondering. You can play college, NFL. They got MLB, too. Josh Vann, over under 3 receptions. I took the over and pushed on that, but we still won. Because we played, we played 2 players. I played Taylor Powell last week, over under half a pick. I took the over because I was like, we're definitely getting the ball off him. Of course, we had an interception. So Josh Vann's over under 3 interceptions. Velus Jones Jr., over under 3.5 receptions. Let's go to passing touchdowns. Passing touchdowns. Let's see. Here we go. Hendon Hooker for Tennessee, over under passing touchdowns. 2. Over under 2. Luke Doty, over under 1. Does he throw a touchdown? Yay or nay? 4 games, last 4 games, we scored 1 offensive touchdown in each game. Are we going to score more than 1 touchdown on Saturday? If we don't, we're going to get killed. So over under 1 for Doty on passing touchdown. That's a good number, though. It's a very good number. Somebody just texting, if you win, if you win money on Prize Picks, do you have to do all the Bitcoin stuff? No, withdrawing is very, very easy. Because trust me, if it wasn't, I'd be emailing the Prize Picks guy that got me involved with it, and I'd be having a word with him. No, my bookie, I got rid of my bookie as a partner because they stopped paying me. I was like, dude, this is stupid. It's stupid, dude. Huh? You got a bookie, you say? Yeah, TSUS, when you sign up, you'll get a 100% deposit match. So, like, when you sign up, you put in 100, they'll match it with 100. So, yes. And anything up to that. So, you put in 50, they'll match it 50. So, it's just got to be over $20. But, yeah, they'll match it up to $100. So, I think it's fun. What's funny, man, is like, all right, I'll be honest with you, too. And I feel like people know this already. I don't gamble, like, on the picks I give. I just give picks every week. So, and I got out of it. I used to gamble heavy on sports, heavy. And the weekend that got me off of gambling was this. And it was a winning weekend, believe it or not. This ice continues to just stare me in the face. It was a winning weekend, but I took a 3-team parlay. And this just goes so against Big Cat and El Presidente and the Barstool Boys. 3-team under parlay. 3 games, played the under in all of them. And the game that got me off it, I was at the South Carolina, Missouri game in 2016 when we played them at home, Drew Lock. Pretty close competitive game, whatever. I mean, this was Bentley, Dowdle, Brian Edwards. They were all freshmen. But I had the under. I think it was under 48, something like that. And I had the under in the Wisconsin game, easy casher. And it was like 50 to win 500. But I found myself at the Carolina game, again, this is pre-TSUS days, but I found myself pulling for us to kick field goals. And we ended up winning. And again, it was one of those games where we're up like 14 in the fourth quarter, and we get a pick to seal it, and I'm going crazy. And it's like, why would I be going that crazy in that moment? Well, it's because I had money on the game. After that game, though, I was like, this is no way to watch your favorite team. Pulling against your, like, please don't catch it in the end zone. Please kick a field goal. Please kick a field goal. So I was like, you know what? We got enough to worry about with business and everything going on. And no, it's just prop plays. That's all it is. Teddy Hefner, yes, who has me blocked, by the way, which I don't know why. I think it's still probably a Fire Muschamp thing, whatever. The free food. So you did. When do you get it? Okay. Okay, you got it. Okay. Very good. Let's see. I don't know if you were in here earlier on talking about, again, Cardinals and Dodgers tonight. They even got the MLB playoffs on there. Scherzer against Wainwright. They got the over-under on strikeouts for these guys. Adam Wainwright over-under 4 strikeouts, which feels like stealing. And Scherzer, 7.5. That's a lot. You think over? Over 7.5. I know, that's a lot, though. That's a good point. I'll tell you what, again, we're supposed to talk Gamecocks. We're talking whatever. Eovaldi shoved last night. Eovaldi shoved for Boston. Wouldn't you know it? It's hard to hit 100 miles an hour. Shocker. With movement, by the way. With this dude's out here throwing 91-mile-an-hour splitters. Like, it's insanity. It's insane. I mean, guys, I wish the Mets would make the playoffs just so I could watch Syndergaard pitch more. I mean, dude's out here throwing 92-mile-an-hour changeups like, with the circle movement. It's incredible. They've also got hits plus walks for tonight. Over under Trey Turner 1.5, Mookie Betts 1.5, and Corey Seager 1.5. So basically, they need to get on base twice. They get on base twice, you win. TSUS. T not very sus, though. Yeah, TSUS. That's the promo code. Dakota Lee Centerfight says, screw the Mets. No, I agree. I don't like the Mets, but I just want to see Noah Syndergaard pitch. You're a Mets guy? Oh, to hell with you then. It's a shame. It's a shame. Brian Dean says, I heard McDonald's is feeding Tennessee before the game, and Jeremy Pruitt is the special guest. Very good, yeah. Tennessee throwing the McDonald's bag. There he is. Look at him strolling in, the legend himself. He'll be in Knoxville this weekend. He'll be in Knox. Old Kirksky. I might give this ice to Kirk, actually. I'm going to pass it off. What's going on, Kirk? By the way, Kirk will have your Beat Tennessee stickers, so harass him for them. I need to get one myself, actually. Beat Tennessee stickers. So, here you go, Kirk. He said harass him instead. Beautiful. Yeah, well, huh? God, really? Let's go ahead and get this thing out of the way. This is making for very bad content, by the way. You think it's great content? Yeah. I don't know how I chugged this on Saturday. This thing burns. Very good. Yeah. Cheers to beating the Vols, folks. You never know what you're going to get on a Wednesday at Tin Roof. Here we go. God, it's not good. Again, 843-790-3377. Like I said, we got your Beat Tennessee stickers here. Beat Tennessee stickers. We got a smearing off ice, and we're taking your questions, comments, and calls. Again, the spread, 10.5. Maybe we'll just spend all Wednesdays just purely talking gambling. Favorite play of the SEC weekend. What's your favorite play? Who do you like this weekend? Who do you like this weekend? Let's see. Where are my picks? I know I've got the under in the Georgia game. We were talking about possible upsets earlier. God, RIP. You know what's crazy? I'm actually betting on Vandy this weekend, plus 38. I love Vandy plus 38. I like, honestly, might be my favorite play because it's so ridiculous. But Vandy, Florida's not beating Vanderbilt by 38 points. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. I'm just convinced. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm convinced they're not beating Vanderbilt by 38 points. Why is Anthony Richardson not starting, he says? I don't know. Hey, at least you didn't ask me why Zeb Nolan isn't starting. So I have to throw this bottle at your head. Bro, at this point, if you're still talking about Zeb Nolan, it just, Will Sisk, how do you feel about Braden Davis, which you called him Brandon Davis, but it's Braden Davis. How do you feel about Braden Davis coming in next year? I think he'll have just as good an opportunity to compete for the job as anybody else, and I think it's wise for Carolina fans to not hype themselves up over a high school kid that has proven nothing. What a wild concept that is. Yeah. I like Colton. We had him on the show last year, actually. I like Colton a lot, and I think he's got the intangibles. He's a big kid. But I tell you this, though. Again, you watch this. We're only 5 games in, but you watch this Gamecocks football team. There are a million other problems that aren't quarterback. I think Luke Doty's played fine. I've got no issue with Luke. I'm not saying he's played perfect, but I would tell you this. Here's a hot take. I don't think Luke Doty has played any worse than Connor Shaw did when he first took the job as a youngster. Connor Shaw was not perfect, bro. And I love Connor. Connor's the dude for me. Like that is my all-time Gamecock, all-time favorite Gamecock as I look at the Connor Shaw signature on the helmet. All-time favorite Gamecock. But he wasn't perfect. He had the greatest players in school history around him. He had the greatest defense backing him up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm more intrigued about is it shows what I hope it shows is the direction this staff wants to go with the quarterback position in regards to like what type of players. The previous staff, man, we were signing guys like that ranged from Dak Joyner to Helinski. It's like, do we want to be a pocket quarterback offense? Do we want to be a dual threat? Do we want to be a scramble? Like you gotta, because at some point you got to build your offense around what style you're going to be. You can't just keep, So I think Davis obviously shows he's more of a dual threat guy, and yeah. So. Oh, Barham. Somebody's committing tonight at 6. Who is that? Is that Gibson or is that Barham? Who's committing tonight? Let's see. I posted it yesterday, so I should know the answer to my own question. Yeah, tonight, Jamari Lyons, the 4-star defensive lineman out of Vera, Florida, is picking between the Gamecocks and Florida. So the number rated 235 in the top 24-7. And I'll tell you guys this about recruiting. This is very random since we're talking recruiting. One of the guys on staff is a really, really good buddy of mine. Won't say his name. You can probably guess who he is. But I had a very long conversation with him over the summer about recruiting and how much recruiting rankings. What's up, my guy? Pump it up. Let's go. A little rainy Wednesday. We love it. Great Wednesday to have a Wednesday. God. I just got ice, too. Ice him while you're at it. Jesus. You didn't even get it on video. Ah, very good. Yikes. That was bad. Dude, so yeah, funny story. Since, I came into Tin Roof Saturday night when I shouldn't have. Blitzed, gone, done, cooked, whatever. Any adjective you want to use. And I remember thinking to myself, which I don't even know if I want to see. Maybe I should, take J-Mo's phone right now. But I remember thinking to myself, I was in Tin Roof. I'm like, it has to be 3 in the morning. I was like, it's got to be so late. And I look at my phone, it's 10:15. I'm like, and I literally looked at the person next to me. I was like, bro, we got to get out of here, bro. There just ain't no way. There ain't no way I'm about to stay here another minute. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty tough. Pretty tough look for the home team, but it's all good. We survived. We're here. See, that's my love-hate relationship as well with football season. People don't know that. I'm a baseball guy. I like football season, but what's tough about football season is it's like we're going to play Vandy at 4 o'clock, and people are going to be handing me shots like this at 10 a.m. It's like, why? Why do I have to do that? Why? I can't make it. I can't do it. I need to see this video, by the way, Jim. Great. I'm sure I couldn't. I had 70,000 drinks before that. Hey, cheers to the homies. Cheers to beating Tennessee. I haven't had Fireball in a long time. Going to what? Tennessee? Hey, there you go. I've never been to Knoxville. I would have loved to have gone, man, but again, Carolina Ale House is signing the checks. And I'm excited. We're going to be down in Summerville, partying with the low state lower states, low country. Why say low country Gamecocks? Let's see. Well, at least my fit was fire. Fit was fire, bro. Actually, I love this video. This is great. On brand, I could not finish it. I don't know how I finished it at the tailgate, to be honest. I don't know how. We actually had a Tennessee fan comment. And I know he's a Tennessee fan because his YouTube username is Vols are better than you. Creative name. He says, I say Tennessee wins because of the South Carolina offense. I don't know if they'll score enough to win. Our offense will do just enough, in my opinion. I've got Tennessee 27, Gamecocks 20. Well, good teams win and great teams cover, they say. So, rational Tennessee fans, right? Never would have thought. I mean, again, I was worried about the game until I saw Tennessee was wearing all black, and I just now I'm just, so giddy. Hammer it. Just where's my hammer? Where's my Pat McAfee style hammer? Hammer it. Hammer it Wednesdays. 3-2 is the best bet this season. 3-2, we're on the best bet. Dude, I'll tell you this, though. I need a good gambling weekend more than I need air to breathe. We've had, 4 straight losing weekends. I went 12-2 week 1, and now we're 25-23. So, to my defense, though, and this is going to piss some of you off if you're playing my picks religiously week after week. I don't do an ounce of research when I give these picks. I literally just I put it in my notes, the spreads, the over-unders, and it's just off the dome. It is off the dome. So, hey, you got to trust the same dome that went 12-2, though, in week 1, right? You have to. You have to. One take. That's all. One take. That's it. One take. We're one take around here. Just one take. Yeah, yes. Bro. Dude, I love the ice just pouring down the shirt. Just pouring down the shirt. Oh, my God. Oh. Awful. Terrible. How did I not get kicked out? I don't know. No? Thank God. Yeah. The company I was with, too, I thank them for being there because I was like, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I remember in my stupor looking at my phone, it said 10:15. I was like, hell nah. Nope. Not another minute we're going to be in here. Not another minute. What, you got a question?
Oh, yes. What was or has been the best weekend experience of Carolina versus Runaway?
For me?
Yes.
Like actually going to the venue? Best road experience. See, these are the fun conversations. That's why I enjoy these shows at Tin Roof. My favorite ever road experience. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, I know. First, I'll give you my favorite home experience. 2014 Georgia. God, what a weekend. What a weekend. Friday night, got in town Friday, because I didn't live in Columbia, obviously. And I took, the what is it, the pins you can write on your car? I wrote "To Hell with Georgia" on my back windshield. And again, this is way pre-TS. This is just me being a dude. Wrote "To Hell with Georgia" on the back windshield. Went up with some baseball buddies to Cola. We stayed with a girl we knew that lived at the Lofts. All right, the Lofts, yeah. Fantastic establishment. Hope she's doing well. What a great chick she was. We all crashed there. We all crashed there. Friday night, we went to Poorhouse, rest in peace. Pour went out for the homies from Poho. I hung out with my buddy Easy Eric, rest in peace. Pour went out for the homie. Sprayed champagne all over the place. Stayed in, I don't know what the street is. It's down. It's like there's Salty Nut, and it's as you keep going. I stayed on that street. What is it? Green Street? I stayed on Green Street. We'll just leave it at that. No. In a house, my friend. In a house. Huh? Wherever. I don't know. Either way. Woke up at like 6 a.m., went back to the Lofts, got ready. Again, this is a 3:30 Carolina, Georgia game. 7:30, we're cracking a beer. I mean, it's Georgia. So, yeah, 7:30, we're going. We're walking down to my best friend my best friend still. He lived at the time though at not the Lofts like the dorms, the Lofts though behind the cockabooses. So go there. Shout out Trip Work, my good buddy. So we go down there. And that was such a fun day because, as you all know and you recall, we're drinking all day. We're going crazy. We're pre-gaming. We go into the stadium. I go in the stadium about 2:45, 3 o'clock. They tell you, hey, the game's been postponed. You can re-enter with your ticket. So I walk right back to the house, and we just keep pouring it on, like pouring gasoline on a fire. And then go back in the stadium like 4:30. And what was a 3:30 CBS game basically effectively turned into a night game. And I'll tell you this, to this day, man, like it was pure off-season content, but I made a list of top 5 games that are my favorite to rewatch. To me, that 2014 Georgia game is like probably the most fun to watch game. Like in the sense of like it was such a back and forth game between both teams. Like it wasn't, like beating Georgia 35-7 was great, but the game was kind of boring. I mean, we beat their ass. I mean, which is great, but that Georgia game with 38-35, like the dramatics of that was an incredible football game. God, that was an incredible game. Yeah, I mean, but see, even that was a boring game to an extent because we couldn't do anything for 4 quarters. Which, by the way, if you've never heard the Connor Shaw interview that we did on the airwaves, which I reposted over the summer, I believe, wild hearing Connor Shaw's recollection of that. I don't know if you even knew this. Connor Shaw, not only was he hurt, he was sick. He was sick as a dog, he said. And Steve Spurrier told him, he's like, you don't have to dress out. We don't need, you don't have to dress out. You're sick. And Connor Shaw, being the warrior he is, told me, literally on the airwaves, he said, I felt like as a captain, it was my obligation to put on the uniform and go to midfield and shake their hands and go out there for the coin toss. And I was like, that's why you're Connor Shaw. As J-Mo gets wrapped up in saran wrap. J-Mo is definitely not Connor Shaw. We know that for a fact. Right. Yeah. Right. That. Hey, pause. Hey, no takebacks. J-Mo, Tin Roof, you come in, ask for J-Mo. He takes whatever you give him. So might be a tip, it might be the tip. You never know. Love it. Huh? 2016 Tennessee for you? What was the score in that one again? Oh, that was at home. Okay. I was thinking it was on the road. Now, my favorite road experience. I mean, I was there in 2007 when Carolina beat Georgia, and you could hear a pin drop. But that was a very different experience, right? Because I was in high school, and I didn't even have my first beer until I was 18. So, like, I didn't drink at all in high school. So, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to nearly as many road venues as you'd probably think. Like, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very excited. Again, the Carolina Ale House thing, very excited we're doing it. Please come if you're around the area. I was looking forward to this year going to some road venues. But I mean, the only road venues I've been to have been Clemson, Georgia, and then I went to LSU last season with my family, which was really, really cool, but it was COVID. But I'll tell you this. Here's a little nugget for you. If I wasn't a South Carolina fan, I'd be an LSU fan. They know how to do it, bro. Like LSU, bro, that's a fun, like, I know Bama wins all the time, with LSU Baton Rouge is a blast, man. Even with COVID, 20%, their fans were so cool. And what's crazy, we were at a place across the street from the stadium called Fat Daddy's Pizza or whatever the hell it's called. And we're sitting there talking. He's like, yeah, what do you do? And I was telling him about the show. And he's like, dude, no way. He's like, my nephew is Tommy Corciani or whatever that played basketball. What was it? Tommy something? I don't know. White dude. So that narrows it down a little bit. I mean, but anyways, so yeah, it was his nephew played basketball at Carolina. So best fan base I've ever experienced. Well, I mean, of course, South Carolina. I mean, right. So J-Mo's giving a lot of love to the Kentucky fans that came to Tin Roof. No Gamecocks were here? None? Very good. We are assholes. You are right. Hey, TSUS, Gamecocks, we're assholes. I mean, who else would wear a baseball jersey to a podcast? He's an asshole, obviously. I mean, look at Kirk. He's the biggest asshole in Gamecock Nation. Oh. Somebody's gonna clip that and I'm gonna get roasted for a week. I'm gonna get roasted for a week for saying that. So, right. We're demons, he says. What'd you say, Kurt? Oh, okay. Yeah, but we're live, so I'm saying somebody's going to clip that for sure. Like, the Gamecock Central boys are going to – no, I'm kidding. No. By the way, congratulations to my buddy Yuva. Hey, good stuff. Gamecock Central just picked up a 5-star from the transfer portal, even though we knew about it like 3 weeks ago. But either way, as the rain comes down, a little rainy Wednesday, I think my goal at this point, let's just go live for the entire 2 hours. Sound guy Phil, we'll just no breaks. No breaks, more shots, he said. By the way, we got koozies for sale if you want one, need one, don't have one. I do have koozies. I probably got about 30 left. Need to go ahead and order more because it takes like a month to get them. By the way, I know my guy sitting right here is a big polo guy. I just got, for myself, a white polo with Beamer ball on the text. Fire. I'll probably be rocking that to the Vandy game. Yeah. So, but, I didn't answer the question. Favorite road experience? You know what's bad? My favorite, grab whatever color you want and out of the box. In the box, my guy, in the box. It's a koozie in a box. Yeah. You know what's funny? One of my favorite, I'll tell you this one first. One of my favorite road game experiences, South Carolina wasn't even playing. So let me take you back to a time. 2014, South Carolina played Texas A&M. Yours truly was in the end zone watching us get our tails beat. Kenny Trill, the 1-week wonder that he was. And I'm with my buddies, my baseball buddies, and we're partying, and we go nuts Friday night. We wake up Saturday morning. We say, hey, and I'll finish the story in a second because we have a call. And I want to be respectful because John wants to speak his piece. John, speak your piece, and I'm going to take your question off the phone lines, if you will, but go ahead. The audience at Tin Roof is anxious to hear your words.
I was just thinking about my top 5 South Carolina games I've ever watched, and it's not in any particular order, but here they are. South Carolina versus Alabama, when we beat them when they were number 1. Michigan versus South Carolina, bowl game, Clowney Tet. They 5th win in a row versus Clemson, Shaw's last home game. Wisconsin versus South Carolina, actually the bowl game, because I was actually there. I got to see Connor's touchdown catch. And then, I know this is random, but Boulder versus South Carolina in the swamp when we won the East, which would have been Lattimore's freshman year, I think.
Beautiful. Beautiful, John. Thank you, John. I'm still trying to think, honestly, favorite road game experience. My favorite road game experience, though, not with South Carolina. Again, back to 2014. We woke up Saturday, the first Saturday of 2014, drove to Athens, Georgia for the Clemson-Georgia game. Deshaun Watson, Todd Gurley. And I'll tell you what, folks, I love Columbia. Man, Athens is a good time, though. If you've never been, I highly suggest it. Athens is like 5 points on steroids. Think of 5 points times 3. That's like literally like streets. Went to Club Buddha, whatever the hell that is. They've got like a Wet Willie's, but it's called something else, and they have their Everclear drink is called Black, or I think it's either called, I think Wet Willie's is called Blackout, correct? Maybe. I don't know. Theirs is called, I think, Call a Cab or something like that, which, I mean, if you get a drink called Call a Cab, like, you pretty much know the type of night you're trying to have. So, yeah. Athens is a hell of a time. Hell of a time. Still friends with people that went to Georgia. And, I mean, I'll tell you this. Our bye week's October the 30th. You know who else plays on that bye week? Florida, Georgia. I'm like, I might go to Jacksonville. My buddy works for Georgia right now. He literally told me, check out our Georgia weekend. He's like, Chris, I got a ticket for you and a place to stay. You want to come? And I'm like, we got the watch party, my man. But if I didn't, I'm heading straight to Athens. So, Halloween weekend for the bye week. That's scary for South Carolina. The Halloween parties are going to be just outrageous. Outrageous. So, but I still haven't answered the question. Favorite road experience that why am I struggling to answer this? I mean, LSU was really cool again, but it was COVID, and I mean, it was oh God. Oh, I went to New Orleans. Friday. Oh, the food was incredible. Had real like New Orleans. Went to Amelie's, or no, not Amelie's. It was what's the coffee shop in freaking New Orleans? No, not quite. God, what? Café du Monde. Yes, thank you, my man. Yes, Café du Monde. Really good. I actually ordered their coffee after I left there. Man, favorite. See, that's the thing. I haven't been to a lot of great road games. The fact is, like, I'm having this much trouble figuring it out. I haven't been to a lot of great road games. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to go to Nashville next year. I will make it a point to be in the Nashville and the Swamp. Both must go to. I've heard, I mean, again, Kirk has talked about it. Your favorite road trip, Kirk, is what? Where? I thought it was Nashville. Well, damn, I sound like an idiot. No. So it was, no, I'm not a total idiot because Kirk said, and I remember him saying it, favorite road trip city, favorite SEC city that's not Columbia is Nashville. I mean, how can it not be? By the way, on that note, have you heard Morgan Wallen's leaked? The Broadway girls leaked? Talking about Nashville. Dude, it's incredible. I'll just leave it at that. Go to TikTok. You'll see it. It's impossible to miss. Yeah, leaked Morgan Wallen. So I want to go to Nashville, but A&M. Yeah, Carolina plays at A&M, what, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Yeah. So won't be there. I'll be in downtown Greenville again. Cheers to that. Greenville, no, it's seriously incredible. Greenville, South Carolina will be there yet again. Going to be a really, really good time. Gamecock fans showed up and showed out for that one, for real. Going to be a blast. Hopefully, we're 5-2 going in that game. Hopefully. To Mississippi State. 26-22. See that, and that's, you know what? Again, we sit here 3-2. People are like, if we don't beat Tennessee, there's no way we get to a bowl game. And will it be a lot tougher if we don't? Yeah, you're right. But bro, with the way college football is, again, it'd be a very Gamecock thing to lose to Tennessee and then beat Vandy and then beat A&M somehow. It feels very Gamecockish. Very Gamecockish. You don't have to. I mean, listen, again, like I said, it doesn't matter if you win 7, 6, 5, or 4. Just get to next preseason with the same optimism and energy and recruiting momentum as you – because that's really what it is, man. It's like when you ask about the trajectory of the program, and it's like, bro, as long as recruiting's staying up, we're trending positively. You know, if you go 4-8 and our recruiting class finishes 50th, then I have a lot of worries and a lot of concerns. But no, I think Shane's going to recruit his tail off, and we're going to get good. And that's the thing. Again, I'm changing the subject a bit, but like people talk Satterfield and the offensive play calling. I'm seeing a lot of play, like against Troy. I rewatched, and I don't normally do this. I sat down Monday to rewatch the entire Troy game. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat dinner and just watch the Troy game. And you watch it, and I feel like I'm watching, and I'm like, there are plays that are like 6 or 7 yard gains right now that I'm like, and it's no knock on our guys, but it's like, if that was Ace Sanders or Bruce or that level of player, they're going for like 50. Like, if you can just make one guy miss, it's there. It is there, you know? So I've been knocking the O-line all season. The O-line's been trash. The O-line at this point is trash. Maybe Mike Bobo was just that good that they weren't that good last year either, and we found a way to run the ball. I don't know. I know nobody wants to give Mike Bobo any sort of credit whatsoever, which is fine. And I hope I think I told you last week I got in my All My Homies Hate Mike Bobo t-shirt, but maybe you got to go get better offensive linemen. I don't know. I mean, you'd like to think that maybe Saturday, this is the game where the guys can turn the corner. You can run the football a little bit and get things going. But I don't know. Favorite road experience that was a why am I struggling with this so badly? Because I'm thinking 13, I went to every home game, didn't go to any road. Geography of the new recruiting. Yeah, I mean, hey, Shane's going all over, man. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this. Again, my buddy works personnel for Georgia, and a lot of what he does is recruiting, right? He works there currently right now. Obviously, I won't drop his name, but he'll call me every now and then. Yeah, what's up, man? Going to grab Kirby a coffee right now. So, he's up there. He's in there. He's in there for sure. And I asked him, this was December. I think this was like January after Shane had gotten hired. And I'm like, how important really is recruiting in state? Like, is it the most, we also put borders around the state. And he's like, Chris, like, obviously we want to pull the best guys from our state, but he's like, bro, it's about getting the 25 best football players you can get to add to your roster. Hey, Will Muschamp dominated in-state recruiting. You know why? Because Clemson didn't have to They didn't have to recruit in-state. They were getting the number one player from Ohio, the number one player from Florida, Alabama. Just get the best players. You know what I mean? Like, because unfortunately, whether it was Dak, whether it was Luke, whether it was Tonka Hemingway, whether it was whoever, the reality is this: if Clemson wanted them, they probably would have got half of them, at least. So, in-state recruiting, great. But you ask about geography. I mean, again, I just go get the 25 best players you possibly can get. I don't give a damn where they're from. Yeah, I mean, and that's what Brad Lawing literally sat up here and said was the talent that came through South Gunna when they were there. And he literally said on these, right here, he said, we didn't get some of them. We got all of them. Every one of them, we got them. The Hollimans, the Gilmores, the Clowneys, the Lattimores, all of them. They got all of them. When will there ever be a run of talent like that in South Carolina ever again? I've heard the 2024 class is obviously really good. A couple of really good quarterbacks. I mean, the number one rated player, I guess, is at whatever the hell school he's at. But he's a quarterback. And then I've seen Jaden, what's his name? I've seen him at the QB1 athletics camp with Garcia and Orth, and I talked to Perry, and I mean, Perry's like, dude, he's like, I'm gonna get him to South Carolina, like, which maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but whatever. He's like, we better be pushing for the kid. So, and that's what it'll take for Shane. I like Luke Doty a lot, and I like the guys on our roster, but it'll take landing that dude at quarterback to get this program back to the next level. It'll take landing that guy again. And maybe some offensive linemen that can block worth a damn. I don't know. Maybe that too. So, yeah. Anyways, 843-790-3377. I still don't know my favorite road game. Maybe I don't have one. I can tell you my worst road game experience was I lived in Charlotte, and 2018, the Belk Bowl against Virginia. There have been 3 games where I did not cheer one time in the game. 2018 against Virginia, 2019 against A&M, and 2020 against A&M. That's and I just did not get out of my seat because nothing good happened. And again, those scores are what? 28-0, 38-3, and what was last year's A&M score? Like 48-3, I think. Jossie Horn, did you say? Jossie Horn. You just said Jossie? I'm calling him, listen, I'm calling him Jossie Horn from now on. Jossie. Blowout, like fall short of expectations in the NFL. So what's better for who? Us or the player? In regards to recruiting or Right. Didn't do any right because of injuries, right. Okay, so would you rather for recruiting purposes a guy be great at the college level and be basically a bust in the NFL, or be Very, and I mean, to say that Jossie was average is pretty aggressive. Jossie was average. JC was great. I'll tell you that right now. Well, I mean, the ideal situation is they're just great at both. I mean, it definitely helps when you have guys in the league, and that helps recruiting for sure. I mean, guys balling out in the league. I mean, you see what Debo's on my fantasy team, by the way, which hell yeah, I'm 3-1. Beamer Ball is 3-1 right now. So Debo was okay at Carolina. He was, but even Debo was pretty good though. Pretty good. A great example is Rashad Fenton, I think, who was a better example is freaking Keyshawn Nixon. How the hell is Keyshawn Nixon in the league? But I mean, I guess as long as it's not all one side or the other, we can survive with it. I mean, you want evidence that, hey, you can come to Carolina and you can ball out on this level, and you also want because here's the thing. Every player, believe it or not, every player that South Carolina signs, they all think they're going to the NFL. Every single one of them. Even or Trey Smith, who just transferred. But see, here's the great thing: you don't have to pick and choose. You can. But who would I rather use as a recruiting example? The college success or the NFL success? Probably the college success. You know why? Because it's a much more immediate return on investment. You know what I mean? If I'm talking to Oscar Delp, right? I'm saying, hey man, I mean we put tight ends in the league, but you can come in and be the dude next year. Like next year, you can be the guy. I'm selling many things to him that are on the field and that are off the field about USC, right? Like, hey, Nick Muse will be gone. Step right in. I'm not going to guarantee him anything, but you can come in and be that guy. Like, you can come in and be a huge focal point of our offense. We'll let you in a tin roof for free. Whatever it takes. Yeah, NIL. Hey, we'll make some Delp. We'll make some, some Delp shirts. A lot of opportunity. In Columbia, you're in a city, bro. A lot of opportunity in Columbia. Make a lot of money. Got a marketing guy for us back here. Yeah, we'll do it all. Is this a sleeve? For the players. Oh, tin roof athlete. Bro, I might be rocking this right now. Bro, I'm about to feel like Kobe up here. Hey, my whole team ball, no NBA. This is fire. Start rocking this every time. This is sick. So who do y'all got now? It's the kid at Benedict, and who else? How are there no USC guys? How are there no USC guys? James Reese. Well, by the way, I guess this can be an open public forum, but I got a baseball player that would love to partner with y'all that DM'd me about it. And I told Corey about it. So. Oh, so he's a new guy, James Reese. Okay. Bro, this is sick. This is fire. Hell yeah, it's comfy. It better be comfy. Ain't nobody gonna wear it if it ain't comfy. No offense, if I wear this and I have a bad game, I'm not wearing it again. So it better be comfy. Like, I love how it's a tin roof athlete though at the bottom. That's who expensed this? Who swiped the corporate card on the tin roof athlete sleeves? who okayed it from the big guy? Of course. Good deal. Yeah. You have time. I have nothing but time. So.
Playing off of that question, like, for someone like Delp, but they know he's a really good recruit coming in. They want him. But do you think he'll make more money going into Georgia or South Carolina?
Well, and I tell you this though, man. I tell you this. Here's my approach. If Delp's number one reason of picking a school is where he can go get a bigger sponsor, I don't want him on the football team anyways. I don't want his problems. I think here's what I think, and I know there's what I can't comprehend as a small business owner is those who will pay $250,000, $100,000, $50,000, whatever grand it is for a recruit. It's like, bro, you haven't done anything. Like, you haven't done it. You might come to Carolina and be trash. Listen, I respect all the outlets out there, the recruiting services. They do a great job. But for years, all I've heard about every recruit is he's a diamond in the rough, he's a star in the making, and 90% of them come on campus and don't do anything except go to 5 points. So why do I give a damn? You know? I thought, I don't want to start naming guys individually, but like, damn, like, bro, I'll be more than happy to make you a TSUS athlete, but you better go ball. You got to go ball. Like, hey, I don't give a damn if, I think I said this last week, I don't give a damn if you post some stupid picture on Instagram, but you better go ball, not have 10 catches in 5 games and not even have a touchdown yet. Like, bro, you got to do them. So if Delp's that guy, it's like Brad Lawing said. All the guys that search for attention and recruiting, most of them don't do anything at college level anyways. So I want more DJ Swearingers, not guys that want to put their head down and work and get after it. So if Delp's sitting at home with his pops talking about where can I go get a bigger sponsorship, then just go to Georgia. Just go to Georgia. We don't want you anyways. So. I mean, it's, the NIL stuff, I get it. It's cool. Like, kids can make money. I respect it, bro. I get it. Hey, baby need new shoes. We got mouths to feed. You know what I mean? I respect it. But just go play ball, man. If you do that, you come ball at an SEC school, you're going to make money anyways. And it ain't like they're, out here eating ramen noodles or not, bro. You're treated like kings, bro. How much money do you need? And I ain't trying to make light of it because, I know a lot of them come from really tough situations, but same time, bro, like, damn. Bro, you got a nutritionist. I ain't got a nutritionist. Where's my nutritionist? Damn. Bro, honestly, here's a hot take for you. Zaxby's better than Chick-fil-A. Now we're getting to the real, yeah. Kirk, what do you think? Kirk! What do you think, Kirk? How about next to you? What do you think? Next to Kirk? Yes, you next to Kirk, yes. Okay. I'm not saying Chick-fil-A's bad, by the way. I always leave Chick-fil-A hungry, though. Zaxby's, get a wings and things, I'm set. What I do in my lavatory is none of your business, J-Mo. Dude, I don't like eating fast food anyways. Like, I'd rather go get a pub sub over anything. I'm a pub sub fiend, bro. And J-Mo look at me like I'm an alien. You know what a pub sub is? Okay. Dude, right now, I don't know if it ended yesterday, but right now, the chicken tender sub is $6.99. Go hammer it. Hammer it. Hammer the pub sub. This is the best show we've done so far, for real. It's the best show we've done so far. Yeah. You can come here right here if you want. Yeah? He had just enough shots to come up here and be brave.
What's up, Spurs Up Show? What's up? Tucker Hamilton.
Just at least speak in the mic.
Is it on? It's not even on?
It's on. You got to speak into it, though. Really speak into it.
What's up?
All right, come on.
But no,
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Okay.
Right, come on now.
Do you think at this point Luke Doty will be a better overall quarterback than Connor Shaw? Drop the mic.
Now go. Now get off the stage. Will Luke Doty be a better overall quarterback than Connor Shaw? No, he won't.
He's a freshman. He's just won one game.
Do you think Luke Doty in the next 2 to 3 years, which is, the next 3 to 4 years we'll have a team around him as good as Connor Shaw had. No way, bro. There's no way. Again, Connor Shaw, I love Connor. He was surrounded by the greatest players to ever play here. I mean, Alshon, Bruce, Ace, Nicky Jones, AJ Cann on the O-line, TJ Johnson on the O-line, Jarrell Adams, Busta, Cunningham, Lattimore in the backfield. I'm getting emotional. I'm about to tear up just talking about these guys. Brian Maddox, Kenny Miles. My God, Kenny Miles. Dylan Thompson's is bad. God, do you realize how good? We were that good. We had 2 quarterbacks on the poster in 2013. We had 2 quarterbacks on the poster. Bro, I'll never forget we're playing UNC that 2013 game. And we just put Dylan Thompson in for fun. And he throws a touchdown to Kane Whitehurst just for fun. We're just picking on teams, dude. I mean, so no, Luke Doty will not be a better quarterback than Connor Shaw. No. I agree, yeah. And Luke Doty will not have those players, most likely. I mean, everybody gets better when the players get better. Would you agree or disagree? Everybody benefits. The question really should be, how good is Connor Shaw on this team right now? This team this Saturday, how good is Connor Shaw? Listen, he's the greatest winner in the history of this school, and I will not tolerate Connor Shaw slanders on these airways, even though I'm kind of the greatest winner. Now, Garcia, and I love Steven. I love Steven to death. And in case you're wondering, partying with Garcia is everything you'd expect it to be and more. But I want to make a graphic one day, and I don't know if my graphic guy can help me. Somebody maybe can help me, but I want to make – you ever seen like the graphics where it's like build the perfect quarterback and it's like NFL guys and it's like this guy's brain, this guy's feet, this guy's shoulder. Like I want to build that for South Carolina because it'd be Connor Shaw's football IQ. But if you had Garcia with Connor Shaw's head, basically, it's the greatest quarterback in school history. It's not even close. It's not even close. Hold on, which one? We lost that. This is also the guy that said Jossie Horn, so I don't really expect much from you. Jossie. He's been watching the French telecast way too much. 2013 is when we lost with Connor Shaw against Georgia. I mean, bro, no, we lost because Steve Spurrier thought it was a good idea to call I was about to say a bad word. Call a freaking option on the 1 yard line on a 4th and goal. We're in the shotgun. He wants to run a pitch option. Steve, run up the middle. Talking about bad play calls. And I love Coach Spurrier, but my God, like. Yeah. It'll never be done again. What Shaw's home record, and it'll never be done again. I will very confidently say that, bro. Nobody will go undefeated at home again. Did Shaw? Well, Lattimore would have been a stud in the league. Again, Mike Davis was there. Alshon was there. Bruce was there. Ace was there. But, I mean, dude, again, they're in the league, though. They're in the – you got to be pretty good to get signed. Dude, to get signed to a practice squad, you got to be pretty good. Like, bro, you're making $500,000 to just practice. I'll take it. I'm not saying Luke Doty's bad. Nobody's saying he's bad. He'll be as good as Connor Shaw. How many fireballs have you had? Hey, J-Mo, ice this man right here. Luke? Oh, no. Let's not start with the Luke slander up here. Let's not do it. I like Luke. Dude, the one thing that is keeping me optimistic about this offense is that I think Luke Doty will get healthy and will eventually start running the football more. I mean, dude, people don't realize, like 2013 Clemson game. We're talking about fun road games. That was probably my second most fun home game. 2013 Clemson, one for the thumb. People don't realize the stat line from that game, though. Connor Shaw went like 15 of 27 for 180 yards passing, but he ran like 16 times for 140 yards. People don't realize, they don't remember that. So I'm hoping that's what Luke can eventually, because I mean, for me, I thought the offense was going to take a major jump this year, and it was because of Luke Doty's athleticism. And I mean, so again, like we're talking about the offense and where we are and our struggles and whatever, but am I really surprised? I mean, dude, if you'd have told me in the preseason, like, here's how many yards you're going to run for through 5 games. You're going to have 1 rushing touchdown in 5 games. 1. If you'd have told me we'd be 3-2, I'd have been like, that's absolute best case. Like, it's a miracle we're 3-2. It really is. It's a miracle. We probably should be 1-4. And damn, this show would not be very fun to do if we were 1-4. I can tell you that right now. It would. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, there were plays last week that I'm like, man, I think a pre-foot injury Luke Doty would have gotten in there or gotten a first down or whatever. So, you know, I don't know. If somebody's watching, I'll give them a heads up, by the way. You're watching digitally. I'm going to give you a 10-second heads up for what I'm about to say. But I've had just enough, and I'm feeling just good enough that, you know, people have been coming at me all season for talking about the realities of the roster and the shortcomings and, you know, what you do and do not have. But I'm gonna guarantee you right now, Carolina's gonna beat Tennessee. I will die on that hill. South Carolina will beat Tennessee. Yeah, I'm guaranteeing that right now. So I picked South Carolina to win this game in the preseason. There's nothing that's happened that's really changed that I feel is going to change my prediction. I think it's a classic. Like I said, it's a classic overreaction to Mizzou's a bad football team, a very bad football team, and I'm going to guarantee the victory. I think South Carolina beats Tennessee. There is nothing about Tennessee that scares me in any way. Nothing. So, yeah, I don't know a score yet, but I'm thinking 27-24, 28-27. So maybe close to the over-under, about what the experts are saying with the over-under. And I know Bull's better than you's laughing at me, but the Gamecocks will beat Tennessee this Saturday. You can tweet it, you can Instagram it, you can go ahead and guarantee it. South Carolina will be 4-2 after this weekend. I am fully going in this game expecting to get nothing but a victory. Bottom line. So I think Luke Doty will have a good game. I think the running game won't be great, but it'll do enough. And I think this defense will just continue to give you opportunity after opportunity. And at some point, when you get the ball on the 30, you have to convert. I think it'll be this weekend. I think we'll finally convert just enough. Beamer ball will be in full play. Shane Beamer will run circles around Josh Heupel. There's no question in my mind. And, yeah, we'll get the win. So, there you go. I spoiled my Friday podcast, so I guess to hell with it, whatever. But, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think Tennessee's as good as what they showed against?
No, that's what I'm saying. No. Is Tennessee going to run for 450 yards a game every game? No, absolutely not. Tennessee's got a slew of problems. And like I said, I mean, their quarterback's name is Hendon Hooker, and I'll leave it at that. And the Cox will get the dub easily. Yeah. And they're wearing all black. Come on. For lowly Carolina, you're going to pull out the all-black unis? What are you scared of? What are you scared? This isn't 2009 with Lane Kiffin. This isn't Halloween weekend again. Let's just wear our all-whites and go take care of business and be done. So, Vols better than you commented. You're going to be badly disappointed come 4 o'clock. We are not losing with the black uniforms. When you have to use uniforms as a reason you'll win, that's how I know you're going to lose. That's how I know you'll lose. It's just like the East Carolina guys a couple weeks ago telling me, well, the majesty of the crowd. Bro, I don't give a damn if you put 200,000 in the stadium. Like, that's not going to win the game. That's not going to win the game. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and guarantee it. Gamecocks will get the dub. So, like I said, my Friday podcast might be kind of spoiled, but I feel very confident in saying it, man. I don't think we're a great football team by any means. I don't think we're very imperfect, but, bro, so is Tennessee. So is Tennessee. Just because you beat Missouri doesn't mean you're some great team. And, we'll be fine. Twisted Chicken says, who does a blackout for a noon game? Well, if you're a student at the University of South Carolina, you most certainly do a blackout for a noon game, if you know what I'm saying. But, no, I don't know. I mean, it's weird flex by Tennessee. Weird flex. Again, 843-790-3377. What's popping on Twitter? Let's see. Anything popping on Twitter? Let's see. I'm still trying to think favorite road experience. I can't think of one. I didn't even get to that story, though. 2014, I went to Clemson, Georgia, and Athens. What a time that was. Good God. I'm telling you, Athens is a good time. And had a buddy of mine, his cousin played football for Georgia. Lewis, what was his name? Lewis Capella played special teams. He was on the field when Ace Sanders returned the punt for a touchdown. And he was like, yeah, that's easily the loudest stadium I've ever heard. But, yeah, we went there. Incredible. That Clemson, dude, I mean, I'm telling you, Athens is I mean, I don't want to keep hyping on it, but Athens is insanity. It's pure insanity. So, what's up? You got prize picks? I mean, you got to hit all four, 10 to win 100. Preston Thorne. See, I don't know anything about Michigan State. I mean, so you want my honest bit? Hey, Bijan Robinson for Texas, under 119.5 rushing yards. I think that's fair. James Cook for Georgia, over 44.5. Dude, that's easy money. That's easy money. What? How is that even possible? 44.5. What? Dude, Georgia is for real, bro. This ain't a Georgia podcast, but I'm telling you, bro, Georgia's for real. They're nasty, man. They are nasty. I picked them to win the national championship. So I picked them to beat Alabama. I don't think Georgia loses a game. I also don't think Bama loses a game in the regular season. Still trying to think favorite road game. I don't know. I don't know if I have one. Iowa -2 against Penn State. Well, I mean, yeah, bro, Iowa they love playing at home, dude. Them and Iowa State both love playing at home. You don't go to Kinnick, and if you're going to be on the losing side, it's again why I took Alabama this weekend against A&M, where they're 15.5. Ain't nobody ever got rich betting against Alabama. I can tell you that right now. So, hey, if I lose, I'd rather take Bama and lose. So, last year against LSU was really, really fun. Vols are better than you commented. And also, Luke RJ commented another fireball shot. So, I don't know if my Hamilton just lost with Jossie over there. I don't know. Jossie. Let's see. Vols better than you says, we're a better program than South Carolina. Don't talk like you're the superior team. Carolina will never touch our history. Homies out here living in 1997. Like, who gives a damn? Bro, we got people in this bar right now that weren't even born at that point, which is insanity. But we got people in this bar right now, born in 2000, don't even know good. They don't even know good Tennessee football. No recruit knows good Tennessee football. Watch your language, sir. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're good. Dude, I have people that tune into my content like, Chris, you should curse more. I don't ever curse, hardly. So, you hired Derek Dooley. How smart are you, eh? The comments are going nuts. I love the comments. They're going nuts right now. I love the comments. Love it. Again, this shooter sleeve, awesome. It's incredible. I'm about to be like Jalen Foster, get 11 solo tackles and get 2 forced fumbles and catch a pick. Love it. Again, 843-790-3377. He did call earlier. The other Phil, he did call in. Let's see if we can call him back and get him on the line real quick. Phil, shoot me your question. I'll take it off the phone lines, but I wanted to call you back, my friend. I apologize for the delay there, but go ahead and fire away, my friend. What's up?
No question. Just wanted to let you know that I think the Vanderbilt away game next year would be an amazing trip to go on. I never went to any away games as a student, or I've never been to any Carolina away game, but I think that would be epic. You know, Nashville is a legit awesome city, I've heard, so that would be a good one to go to. Yeah, I think that's really the Tennessee fan in the chat just makes me laugh so much. I'm embarrassed for you, man. Like, again, this dude's in a time machine thinking that Tennessee is some sort of big program, that we're just going to, that they're some sort of bigger program than us right now. Dude, Peyton Manning's long gone, dude. He retired, a couple years back. So You can let that stuff go. You know what I'm saying? Go and check your museum to see your national championship. Bro, those days are long gone. Y'all think you're just going to beat us because you're Tennessee and we're South Carolina? Like, dude, you're a dumpster fire, and we're not far off from that right now. We're pretty even in terms of being kind of cringeworthy. So don't act like your shit don't stink, man. We know what y'all really about.
Thank you, Phil. Hammer it. Call Phil back? Why? No, Phil's a legend. That Phil too, but this Phil's also a legend. Everybody named Phil I know is a legend. I don't know. Call Phil back? Seriously? Well, just slightly. What's just above dumpster fire? Fire. Okay. Like if we burnt some napkins on the floor at 10 Roof, that's us. Florida State. Hey, Jamie, Kier, how's Florida State going? Bro, the definition of dumpster fire is this, which I'm going to take this sleeve off. The definition of dumpster fire is this. I don't know if you saw this, which I left some shot in the bottom. Rookie move. There was a tweet a few weeks ago after they lost to Jacksonville State. And, again, I reposted this on, I think, my personal, but But it was some girl that was tweeting and was like, basically, stop associating, I'm going to use the word associating, with the Florida State football players. That will get them to play better. So you have reached real dumpster fire status when you got stuff like that circulating. We'll just put it that way. So we're not quite there, but I don't think Tennessee. I know the game's not at home, but this just reminds me a lot of the Auburn game last year. It's like they don't scare me at all, bro. Tennessee's trash. Like, let's be honest, they're trash, dude. Like, they're not good. Tennessee's not good. Come on, really? Josh Heupel left a job where that team he was a coach of would have beat the team he's coaching now. What are you doing? Five years from now, who's better, South Carolina or Tennessee? I think we are. I mean, that's it. Yeah. Who would I be to sit up here and say Tennessee? You're going to put me on the spot like that? Think I'm going to say Tennessee? Really? Give me a break. Come on. 5 years from now, Josh Heupel's not the coach in Knoxville anymore. I'll go ahead and say that. Do what? A&M? Well, they lost their quarterback. I mean, kind of tough. It's, But I loved the graphic I saw I think this past week or last week, where it was like comparing, Sumlin and Jimbo. Luke RJ, yes, the phone lines are open, Luke. It's your phone, not mine, my guy. I can promise you. The phone lines are open, Luke RJ. The phone lines are open. Just rolling through straight 2 hours. 2 hours of just pure nonsense. What'd you say? You missed Jake Bentley. Get out. Number 4, Jake, the freshman Jake Bentley, before Will Muschamp corrupted him. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I mean, I said I miss Mike Bobo, and Gamecock Twitter lost mine. So, I mean, you never know how good you have it till it's gone, right? I don't know. Never know how good you have it till it's gone. Again, yeah, just like this beer. You never know how good it was till it's gone. Again, 843-790-3377. Luke says didn't call. Okay, gotcha. What a Wednesday this has been. But yeah, I've got the Gamecocks beating Tennessee, man. I think Tennessee, it's a classic, like I said, classic overreaction to what the Vols did against Mizzou. I know we're not a great football team. We got a lot of issues, deficiencies, blah, 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 whatever. By the way, most forced interceptions this season, Iowa leads the country with 12. Kent State is second with 10. And South Carolina sits in third with 9. 9 picks in 5 games. That's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. So, what about Urban Meyer? Let's talk Urban Meyer. What about Urban Meyer? He won't get fired. He's just going to leave. My heart. Yeah. I got COVID. I got to leave. That'll be Urban. We might see Urban at damn Tin Roof here next week. Who knows at this point? Have some girl grinding up on him again. Great place to come. Great place to come for it. You'd be doing it right. He'll be at Tin Roof Orlando or whatever. Cheers. Appreciate you coming out, my friend. Take care. Nah, I think Urban will probably leave, man. Yeah, dude. If I'm LSU, I'm throwing the bag at Urban Meyer, dude. I'm throwing the bag at Urban if I'm LSU. Hell yeah. See, here's the hot take. Dude, if we wouldn't have got Beamer, I would have loved to have gotten Beamer. All right, yeah. I would have loved to have gotten Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is a damn good football coach at the college level. So, who'd you want? Jamie Chadwell? I think he's right where he belongs at Coastal. Put it that way. This city's only big enough for one mullet. It's me. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Bobby Caslin, University of California, Munkenhire. Yeah. Thank God I love how, like, on game day last week, Bob Caslin, the story comes out, me taking the job was a massive mistake. Yeah, we agree. Yeah. It was a terrible mistake. Like, if Sean Elliott would have kept the job, number one, I don't think he would have kept the job even if he beat the Citadel, whatever. If, let's just say Sean hypothetically got the job, though, he's not the head coach. That's a fact. We couldn't be in a worse spot than we were left off in, where everyone hated everyone. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Skip Holtz? It's so tough to say, man. You really don't know until they get that opportunity. Justin Langford comments, what if we would have gotten Urban Meyer instead of Spurrier back in 2005? How would everyone have felt? And what would have happened, I wonder? Nah, bro. To hell with Urban Meyer. Spurrier's the dude. Spurrier's a legend. I'd love if Spurrier was OC. I'd take him, today, he says. Today. Got about 20 minutes to go. Just no breaks today. We're just rocking and rolling, just rolling right through it. 2 straight hours. No big deal. No. This Saturday? No, I'd be way under because I'm driving to Somerville. So, road games are a much different vibe than a home game. Now, 4 o'clock, Vandy homecoming, fair weekend kickoff, over under 13.5? Yeah. Over under a half, which J-Mo's at the bar. Over under a half, Smirnoff Ices consumed. That's the real play because, like I said, I was shocked I found somebody at the tailgate that had one. That was very surprising. I've never in my entire life walked into a gas station, a grocery store, a place of business, and thought to myself, you know what, I should buy a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ices. I know you have, Jossie. I know you have. We all know you have. Jossie. Same guy. You believe that? Same guy. Never has my hand even touched a 6-pack of, or a pack at all of Smirnoff. Do they make them in cans? Is that a thing? Is that a can? God, I haven't had a 40 in a long, dude, God. 40s? God. Been a long time since I had a 40. Yeah, Vandy sucks. Yeah, there's no question. Twisted Chicken commented, my ex-wife is a Tennessee fan, so to hell with Tennessee. Woo. A lot of bad emotion there. Oh, you're going. You're going. See, I've never been. I've heard, though, it's very excessive. It's just constantly, every play. I mean, are you a man or are you not? Dude, a 40 ounce. I haven't had a freaking 40 and God, it's been forever. I mean, again, bro, the last time I was walking into a gas station buying a 40, I was buying a Four Loko with it. So I ain't had a Four Loko in probably 10 years. Bro, that's drinking straight gasoline. Bro, that's drinking straight. And the Four Lokos now ain't the Four Lokos that dropped back in 09. I'm going to tell you that right now. Bro, the Four Lokos, kids were dying off of the Four. I mean, literally dying. Yeah. Bro, I'll never forget I think my sophomore year at Newberry, somebody died at PC. Not from a Four Loko, but it was a frat dude. It was the challenge or the initiation. You got to drink a handle of vodka in 20 minutes. It's what's the cause of death? I don't know. What do you think? It's great idea, frat brothers. Good job. Idiots, bro. Just complete idiots. I got asked to join a fraternity at Newberry. I was like, I'm basically in a frat. I'm on the baseball team. No, it was a Theta Chi asked me. Yeah. I don't give a damn. I was like, no, you know what I told him? I was like, I mean, I don't want to do that, but we really enjoy coming to your party, so we'll continue to do that. See, at Newberry, you only had 3 fraternities and 3 sororities, and I think it's still like that. We had the fraternities were Theta Chi, Teak, yes, and KA. You gonna let me tell the story? Or you gonna tell the story? Oh, you're a Newberry guy, yeah. Yeah, and then your sororities were AZD, Tri-Sig, and what? Kappa Delta? And Kappa Delta. Yeah, KD, yes. My freshman year, yeah, our catcher, his girlfriend was the president of AZD, so we hung out with them a lot. Yeah, we hung out with them. Yeah, we hung out with them a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I should say that on the airwaves. I really don't. Maybe I should. I mean, I don't give a damn. I mean, when I was at Newberry, yeah, AZD was the best sorority. Yeah, you're correct. Yes, for sure. I will say Theta Chi I thought was the coolest frat, but that KA house was phenomenal. And out in the woods, the house in the woods. Yes, they still rocking with the house in the woods. What's up? I literally told them before we started, I was like, I'm going to make it a point to come on Monday. Not because I'm great at it, because I just want to play. Like, you going to be here? Mario Kart Mondays, you're going to be here? Oh, that's your thing? So it's kind of like when you throw the party and nobody shows up, and it's like it's his party, by the way. And it's just you. Yeah. Fair enough. Dude, I'm going to make it a point to come. I'm not talking shit. I'm saying if nobody's here, you're to blame. That's all I'm saying. Well, you know why? It's because my brain can't compute drinking on Monday. That's the real problem. Like, what happened to me? No. No. We'll switch it around. We'll get it right. The house in the God. Nobody in Newberry would have any clue who I was. They would have no idea. Well, I mean, some probably would, but not because I played baseball at Newberry. We'll put it that way. What an achievement that is. Let's see. Who did Jamari Lyons pick? Nothing. We haven't seen anything. It's either Florida or South County. He was supposed to announce at 6:30, and we heard nothing. Justin Langford says, Christmas time around the Newberry Opera House in downtown is a beautiful piece of scenery. Yeah, shout out. I mean, I had a good time at Newberry. I had a lot of fun. Newberry's a cool place. I used to think we partied harder than Carolina, to be honest with you. Like, I'll never forget my freshman year at Newberry coming down to 5 Points, and I went to Parrot Heads and running into Adam Westmoreland drinking a pitcher. Oh, yeah. Great time. National champion. This was pre-national championship. But, yeah, ran into old Adam Westmoreland and Parrot Heads. What an is Parrot Heads still around or no? No? Just RIP 5 Points as a whole. Pinch, Cotton Gin, Saloon, Jake's. That's pretty much your entire lineup. Is Lucky still rocking or no? Lucky's is down? Lucky's is not called Murph. Dude, I know it's not. Dude, Lucky's is probably the most underrated spot down there. Dude, by the way, Rooftop's open. Yeah. Old group therapy still rocking. Yeah. So 5 Points is barely hanging on. Be quieter when you say that, probably. Yo, we got to go to the spot with no scanners, bro. Yeah, like, no, yeah. Dude, Dick Harpoodlin's just going away, right? just typing up his little report right now. Yeah, fuck Dick Harpoodlin. Putting all my buddies out of business. What sucks is you got all those empty spots in 5 Points, and ain't nobody going to buy them. I mean, you know. Well, I mean, they're going to get what they asked for when all these house parties start popping up, and the real madness will take place. Or people start leaving Columbia because you can't make a damn living here, and, you know, you can't make business here anymore. So, you know, I mean, RIP Moosehead, bro. God, Moosehead, dude. That one hurt my soul when that went. Yeah. I know. Well, I mean, yeah, Moosehead was a place, too, where they just didn't give a damn about anything pretty much. I mean, you know, it sucked, though. Yesterday's is closed as well. Village is still rocking, thankfully. But, yeah, the Scanners, tough for the underage crowd. Scanners. There's Scanners here, correct. Yeah, I would believe so. Yeah, I would think so. I don't know. 10 minutes to go, by the way, on a Vols are better than you commented. I know we're better. We'll prove it. Destroy the chickens. Also, haha, Gamecocks lose a recruit. He was never expected to come here, by the way. Phil texting, Tennessee's a dumpster fire. Carolina's a trash can fire. We'll be better than them in the years to come, and Beamer will be the head coach longer than Heupel. I agree. Peyton, you remember Poorhouse or no? You're not even listening to what I'm saying. I do miss Poho. Poho was a legendary time. Again, 843-790-3377. Carter Bingham says, congrats, R.I.P. Poho. Yeah, R.I.P. Pour one out for the homies. Awesome spot, man. Awesome venue. Yeah. Poorhouse and Moosehead, R.I.P. both. Legendary venues, legendary spots. So. Cover 3, didn't really move the needle for me. Fine. It was okay place. I didn't dislike it. It just didn't move the needle for me. As is Bird. I guess I forgot Bird Dog's still open. Barely? I'm about to say, how are they letting people in? Because that's, they're struggling? Yeah. I'm good friends with the manager. Famous words of everybody who knows everybody in 5 Points. Yo, I know the owner, bro. I know one of the bartenders. He'll get us in for free. It's like everybody. Love it. Nah, I'm giving you hell. Maybe we'll just go to 5 Points tonight. To hell with it. We'll go see who's open, who's not. Lucky's karaoke on a Wednesday. Jeez. God. I'm writing checks I should not cash. Put it that way. Do you remember who remembers when 5 Points bars were open till 4 a.m.? What a time that was. Yeah. $5. Do I have them? Yes. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. TSUS OnlyFans coming live. Yeah, no, $5. Yeah. But if you get a garnet and a black one, it'd be $8. That's how I do the bundle. That's why everybody gets the bundle. Shit, we out here making moves, dude. Got to make moves. Business moves, dog. Maybe need new shoes. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business, man. Indeed. You're correct. I will also flex and say this jersey I'm wearing is a 2008 game-worn on-field Craig Thomas right-handed pitcher, relief pitcher from Lexington, South Carolina, taken straight out of the Sarge Fry locker room by my cousin. So, yes, fire. This is not a DH Gate product, which many of my products are. Some of the jerseys. This is a legitimate on-field Russell Athletic with it. Yes. DH Gate really is the GOAT, yes. DH Gate, the official sponsor of every frat dude at every college ever. Truly. I don't know. Some of these dudes I have to imagine. Like, you wanna see my jersey collection? Here we go. Venmo CPhilly19. CPHILLY19. So this guy commented this. If I ever become that guy who spends his Wednesday night trash talking on opposing team's show, just put me down. I don't deserve to live on. Okay, talking trash about the Vols. Yeah, the Vols guy. Yeah, for sure. We got to see, I think that's how you know the show's doing well, when you have opposing fans jumping in and trash talking. I can assure you, Tennessee guy who's doing it, like, nobody's worried about you. No, nobody. Literally, Bro, I'm more worried about Vandy than I'm worried about the Tennessee game. Like, I have no worries about this weekend. None. We will win, and that's the end of discussion. We will win. Yeah, you good. Take you two, dog. To hell with Rocky Top. Yeah, dude. Go ahead. I got to order more TSUS stickers. Tennessee, as much as UGA. Fair. That's fair. All right, we got 5 minutes to go. I'm hungry. I'm going to go ahead and – should we wrap it? We'll go 5 more minutes? One more question? Yeah, go ahead. Say it. The question can be shortened to how would I feel about Muschamp still being our head coach, period. If we win the Florida game in 19, Muschamp – okay, things happen. Muschamp. Listen, I never disliked Muschamp on a personal level. Like, I think that's where people get it very twisted. Sports ain't personal, bro. It's sports takes, which people try to assume other people's character based off their sports preferences and their sports take, and it's like, bro, that makes you the weirdo. You're the weirdo for saying that. Just because I say South Carolina's this, Muschamp's that, Beamer's that, it doesn't determine my character as a human being. Like, it's just a totally separate thing, right? So I wanted Muschamp to win. We all did. Bro, my dream after I said fire Muschamp was that we'd be in the Georgia Dome at some time, and Muschamp would run over to me. I'd be first row. He'd run over to me and give me the Kenny Powers suck it double birds celly. Like, bro, I would have loved that. Who wouldn't have loved that? So, I mean, if he was still our – if Muschamp – here's the thing, man. I don't care who the coach is, the quarterback is, the running back, the receiver. I don't care, like, who individually, who they are. Just win. Just win. Al Davis said it best. Just win, baby, win. That's it. Like, I don't care who it is. So, and hey, things will happen and time will go on, and we'll find out if things don't go well that Shane Beamer's not immune from it. He's already getting criticism from people who are idiots, but he is. So when you're getting paid millions of dollars to do anything, bro, the demand for what you're doing is very high, and if you don't produce, you will hear the criticism. You get paid to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, we get to sit here and make funny jokes about Muschamp, and he gets collect $13 million. I mean, who's really winning, right? Yeah, I mean, you know. And he's probably going to get a ring this year. So, whatever. It is what it is. The man's made $20 million for being fired. If I could fire myself and make $20 million, I would do it. I would do it, for sure. No, it is what it is, man. I'm glad things happen the way they are. I think Shane Beamer's got this program headed in the right direction. Again, I guaranteed a W against Tennessee, and I'll do it again. And like I said, if I spilled the podcast for Friday, I apologize. But I think South Carolina is going to beat Tennessee. I hammer it. The Braves will beat the Brewers, by the way. Hammer that one, too. Yeah, what is the money line for the series, I wonder? Bro, my buddy took Braves Astros World Series plus 2,500. Love that. Plus one, okay. Odds are pretty good then. Hammer the plus 125. Yeah. My best bet's plus 10.5, but honestly, if you're going to take that, take the Gamecocks, hammer the money line. Tennessee's no good. They stink, and we'll win. That's it. That's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Tennessee's done nothing to – I mean, they beat a bad Mizzou team, whatever. And as we close here, I think the clock's just about to hit 7. You know, Tennessee, competent defense, pretty good running backs, receivers, but when your quarterback's named Hendon Hooker, I never met a hooker that a cock can't tame, so the Cocks will get the dub. That's it. We'll get the dub. Hey, we've hit 7. Somehow I made it 2 straight hours without having to take a piss or being so starving that I couldn't stop. Oh, yeah. Parlay the plus 10.5 and the under. Which is wild because the over-under has gone up since it opened, which is nuts to me. Yeah, I got Gamecocks plus 10.5, my best bet of the weekend. I also love under 56.5. I think that's just – I don't know how that number – like I said, it's going up. It opened, I think, at 54. So, game's in Knoxville. And the committed to Florida, so to hell with him. Whatever. Anyways, all right, cool. Appreciate y'all coming out again. Tin Roof in the Vista, $3 drafts. Be sure to come out. Who knows? We might be in 5 points tonight. You never know. So things just keep getting weirder and weirder week after week. Appreciate the folks at Tin Roof having us out. Be sure to check out the podcast that dropped today. Obviously, tomorrow will be our Tennessee breakdown. Then Friday, I'll give my official prediction, which it's a little bit spoiled now, I guess. For those who tuned in, at least, there's value, right, for tuning in. But Vols are better than you. I hope everybody has a great night, except Vols are better than you who tuned into our live stream. So tip your bartenders. Tip Sound Guy Phil while you're at it. Have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Take care.